All right, well, welcome everyone, and thanks for joining InsideTrack's The Mug. Today we have a very special edition for our user group. We're going to be featuring some new tools and reports that have just been launched, and they've been launched and created based on getting customer feedback, like all of you on the call today. What we're going to be showcasing is an RFP module, an order compliance guide, and distributor inventory. Today is being recorded so that you can watch it back. To access that, you just visit the InsideTrack website. But very important, if you have questions today, please, more so than any of our sessions, we want to hear those. We have a room full of incredible minds, the people that have developed what you're about to see. They know everything. So any question you have, use that question section in the GoToWebinar chat. We won't be able to have you talk live today, but put the questions there and we'll get to those. But yeah, with that, I will send things over to you guys, Tyler and Scott and Fran, to show everyone what you have in store.
Gotcha. Perfect. So I'm super excited for this mug, honestly, because these 3 new reports that Ty's going to show you today just got launched. I mean, the guy that built them sitting to my left. And I think one of them, the RFP module, honestly, I've never seen anything like it out there. And, you know, I know when I was in purchasing, I negotiated with the manufacturers a lot. And I think based on this report, you know, you can negotiate more time off because that's going to save you a ton of time getting these RFPs done. It's all automated with analytics around it. So that being said, take it away.
Yeah, so we're going to start today with the RFP module. This new module will be added. It will be available. If you're going to utilize it on the left-hand side over here, we can click into it. Just going to minimize this. So really step 1, what this allows you to do is create a bid for you know, a manufacturer bid or a distributor bid or distributor RFP. But it all starts over here with new RFP. You can click on this, and then what you do from here, this is really where you start to create the entire RFP process. So top left-hand corner, you have the information, manufacturer, distributor, depending on what type of RFP you want to create. You can name it. For example, we just have an example of egg products. You could type in, we're going to bid out all our egg products, and you can set a deadline. So depending on how long you want this to take, you can put a deadline out there for, let's say, 2 months from now. Click on that date, and then it's going to have that right there for you. As we scroll down, we get into the body, and this is the message you're going to send to the participants, either those distributors or those manufacturers that you want to send this bid to. So we could just type in here, hey, please see attached egg bid. We're bidding out our entire egg category. Please send me back your proposals no later than the deadline date. So this is going to be the message that goes out to the participants that you have involved with your RFP. As we go down, we get into participants, and this is where you're able to go in and type in, you know, any manufacturer you're going to bid out. We can just type in Tyson as an example. You can click on Tyson Foods. The nice part about this is the customization. So depending on, you can see we have the company, the name, and the contact. So you can hit edit and put in your, you know, your rep's email right in here, and you can actually just do this for each one of your manufacturers or distributors, whoever your contact is. You can put that person's email in here, check it off, hit add, and now that email is going to be right in there. So you have the ability to do that and customize that. As we scroll down, we get down to the product roster. So you have a few different options down here in regards to the bid type. We can do price, or we can do cost of distribution. Couple other fields on the right-hand side, we have populate from an Excel file, so you can actually create an Excel file through the system, upload it, and attach it into this format you see below. What's also really nice and what's really streamlined about this RFP module is you can populate from a category. So we can actually jump in here and just type in, you can just type in eggs, hit enter. You can go into egg products, and then you're gonna have all your egg products pop up. You can search by manufacturer as well. But once you set your category, you hit populate. What happens from there is you just created that product roster. So it just pulled in all my egg products that I'm buying from everybody I'm buying it from. And what's also nice about this is you can sort by annual volume. So this gives you the ability to go in and take out, you know, maybe the 1s and 2s that you're buying, and maybe you just want to bid out those high volume egg products you're buying and get it all pushed to one manufacturer. But this is where you're going to be able to do that. So you can actually create a entire product roster from your own categories. What happens from here? Yep.
One quick question that just came through that relates to that is, will the email save or do you have to retype it each time?
The email will save. So once you created that contact in there, it will save and it'll pull it up when you pull up that manufacturer, and it'll have that contact in there. So if you keep bidding it out or you want to bid it out every now and then, whatever it may be, that email will save in there for you.
Okay, and then can you separate volume by property?
Volume by property,
I think
The way you would do it, yes. So the answer, the short is yes. The way you would do it is you can access this RFP module at any level in your organization. So if you wanted to bid each property, you would log in at the property level and create an RFP for each specific property.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So once you have your product roster created, you have everything you want to bid out, you have the message, you have all your participants involved. And then simply we can do from here is hit submit RFP. Once that RFP goes out, what happens is it's going to look like this. The manufacturers will get an email that looks like this. It will give them that Word document. So we can open this up real quick. You can see the message that got sent from you, the customer, to the manufacturer. It gives you a quick breakdown. Gives you instructions on how to use this link. It gives you the client name, annual purchases, total locations, and that message that we put into that body of the email. So once they're going to get that, and they're also going to get that product roster list. So we can open this up. And what this allows them to do from here is this allows them to go in and see, okay, here's the product code, the product descriptions, who you're buying them from, annual case usage, pack size, and then we have unit type on the right-hand side. So the manufacturer is going to be able to fill this out. They're going to be able to put their manufacturer product code in here, their product description. Obviously, they're the manufacturer. They'll put their manufacturer name in there, the brand of the product, pack size, unit type, and then their cost into distribution. So once they fill this out, they can then hit save. And through that link they get in their email, they can then submit that into your entire RFP that you're doing. So you can see.
This is actually the best part.
Yeah, and
this is all the work for you.
Exactly. It streamlines the whole process. So each manufacturer you send a bid out to, it keeps it nice and organized for you. So you can see we just in this demo right here, we just did Debel, Michaels, Tyson, and it's going to show you, the products that they bid out, the price, the contracted cost that they're bidding. What's also nice within here, it's going to show you, it's going to highlight in yellow any items that get converted from that original submitted pack size or submitted product. So it's going to actually do the conversion for you, and you're going to know, hey, this is a converted price. So that's going to be notated in here as well. But this is where you can also communicate with that manufacturer. If they have any questions, you're going back and forth with them. It's all housed individually, so it keeps it nice and organized. And then simply we go back to the summary.
This is actually the best part. It
Yeah,
does the entire work does your entire work for you. So it looks at every single manufacturer and shows you the impact, what it is against the old price. So it shows you, hey, with Debel or Michaels or Tyson, I would save $42,000 over what I was paying before. So it gives you all the answers to the test, and you can start slicing and dicing. So I mean, I don't know any other system that does this, takes the bids in, gives you a summary, and then gets you kind of to the end goal to awarding the business.
Yeah, so you have the ability to actually go through and look at those. And again, we can sort this by, most annual cases all the way down. But you can see here's the cost, here's our cost, here's the manufacturer cost, and then it gives you, and then you can walk it right across. So it keeps it organized by manufacturer, and you can actually award this. Okay, let's say Debel won this one, Michaels won this one. You can go all the way down the list and award each one individually. Top left-hand corner, this is where once you go through and say, okay, overall Debel is going to save me $42,000. I'm going to go with Debel. I can award this RFP to Debel and hit apply, and then they get an email that says, hey, you've been awarded this business, and then they can send you back the contract, and then we can kind of go from there. But it takes the entire process of collecting the data, spreadsheets, and organizes it into an easy-to-read format to help streamline RFPs for products and RFPs for distributors as well.
And that's the whole thing about getting all your data into InsideTrack. We can do this work. This workload becomes ours now. It's like having kind of an add-on. We can, by having the data come in, we can create all the RFPs, send them out. They're all automated. They come in. the system does all the analysis around it, and you make the final decision. I'm not sure, Fran, you want to?
A couple of questions I just want to throw into you guys, some excited people, but
Yeah.
will it adjust for different pack sizes?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
yellow.
the yellow. Yeah.
Yep, so the yellow does the conversion.
So go to Tabel real quick, or one of the tabs. So right there on the first product right there, 1456, you can see that the submitted price was $40, but the submitted pack size was 170 units at 1.5 ounces. The one in the RFP was 168 at 1.5 ounces. So we did a conversion for the submitted price to $40.47, so that we can compare apples to apples.
Mm-hmm.
So the table that you see here in the summary, that is all apples to apples.
There's that 47.
Everything
there.
converted, and we mark in yellow anything we've converted, so that you can see it as a reference.
Does the conversion and does the impact from prior price to new contract?
Yep, correct.
I mean, this is.
Awesome. And then I've got just 4 other questions in here real quick for you. Is the customer item number on the product roster anywhere?
It can be added. So if we have it in the system, we can show it. Right now, we're using on the product code column, we use one of 2 things: either the manufacturer product, if we auto-populate the roster, but you can always create your own roster in Excel and upload it, and we'll take whatever code you want us to put there. So we can put the client code there today.
Awesome. And then if a customer already has the current contract, is the current information tied to the contract in place?
Let me go back in here because you can populate from a contract down here. Yes, we can actually populate and pull that from this contract tab down here as well. So yeah, we'd have that current information in place for you.
Okay, perfect. And then can you do this for a complete item RFP for distributors? And if so, is it the same process?
Yes, yep. So that's going to be up top. We can do type, we can do distributor, and then that's something too where you go down here and just depends on how you want to populate that roster or that market basket for the distributor RFP. So we can populate from Excel, you can pull from all your categories, or you can pull from a contract. So you can actually upload that information into here to create that Excel.
Yeah, a lot of times in distributor RFPs, you bid certain items per category. You pick your top movers or top whatever per category.
Yep.
And create the template like that.
And that's something you can simply just pull in by utilizing the advanced purchase report to pull all that information in, and then take that and populate this roster with that information. So pretty streamlined.
Can you also limit it to a market basket of top 50 to 100 items?
Yep. You can create how your market basket, you can create it, populate it, put it in here, and then send it out.
And again, that's the piece where all your distributors report to us. All the information's in here. So when we do it, populate from a category, populate from a purchase report, we have your top 50 purchases in the system already.
Yeah, what gives you the flexibility here is the populate from Excel, so we try to give like some quick, super streamlined ways of populating it to a category or a contract, but you can pull out the purchase report from our system, delete half the rows, or maybe you have your own market basket already put together, you can come here and just upload it from Excel.
Awesome, so many yeses, cool, thanks.
Fantastic.
I mean, I think, and I know Steve's been around the industry for years, this RFP module is gold. I don't think anybody has it. It will cut down on workload, especially now with work, getting people to work, and it's a gold standard report. So.
And then I guess any other questions, anything else you guys want to dive into this, or just get right into the inventory then?
Take the next one.
Perfect. So we're going to jump back into the dashboard here. We're going to dive into the distributor inventory. So this distributor inventory widget module is right over here. Just going to change this real quick. Over here on the right-hand side, we're able to take in, stocking levels on your products. It's a daily EDI feed from your distributors on all the items that are on your order guide. So we're able to give you information on your out of stocks, items at risk, days on hand less than 3, days on hand less than 7. What's really nice about this is it's live data. You're able to go into this pencil and you can actually manipulate this to show you your products either by customer location, by the overall group, distributor location, distributor company, or by products. You can just look at your list of products, high to low, number one item being out of stock, all the way down to items that are days on hand less than 7. What's also nice is the ability to go into under products, and you can actually type in a given product. And especially if you're looking at certain categories, you could just type in the products you want to keep an eye on within that certain category. You can load this entire list up with as many products as you want. And then once you have your parameters set, you just simply hit save. And then it goes back to this front side right here. And you can see we just have this broken down by properties. High level, it's going to show you, again, out of stock, at risk, days on hand, less than 3, less than 7, and total overall. What's nice is you can actually click into that property, and it's going to give you that line item detail for those individual products. You can see we have 9 items out of stock and then 1 item at risk. We have the ability to go in here and go into this top product. We can click on it, and it shows you out of stock, days on hand, the distributor you're buying it from, who the manufacturer is, the pack size, average weekly purchase that you're buying. So this item is out of stock. And then what's nice down here, it gives you the PO information, the PO number, next quantity, next delivery date, and then the price. And as we scroll down, we get to see which properties this out of stock product is affecting. So you can go down and look at the list of properties that are getting affected or the amounts that they're buying. So you can see those top properties. And as we go back up top, this will show us out of stock. We have this recommended substitution. So this will let you know that it's used as a product matcher. It's going to show you similar products sold by the same distributor location. So you can see this is a 90% match. So the pack size may be slightly different, same type of product, but at least you know this product is in stock to kind of cover that out of stock in the meantime. So it's nice to have that quick recommended substitution where you can reach out and say, listen, I want to utilize this product to cover my out of stock for now until I know when that next PO date's coming in and I know what the quantity is going to be. And then on top of that, we have different locations that have this in stock. These are going to be different op codes from the same distributor that have this product in stock currently. So you can see there's 0 right now, but we do have that 1 substitution to kind of cover that out of stock for the time being.
Any questions, Jill?
Yes, quick question. Do we have information of those large distributors that are not reporting inventory into our systems? And if so, can that list be shared with who is willing and who is not?
What's that, Steve?
Yeah, so we can get the data in multiple ways, and we don't need to get it. So EDI, direct EDI with the distributor is not the only way we can get the data. If you get today, or if you have access today to a daily distributor inventory report, you can send that to us on a daily basis, and we can load it, and then you can see it in this format and in this way.
Okay.
Yeah, we have customers today, Jill, that send us their daily inventories from their broadliner, and our system just organizes it much differently, quicker, easy to look at. That's the value there.
Yeah, you can see right here we have that average weekly purchase, so your highest usage of an item all the way down, so it keeps it organized.
Awesome, thank you. That's it for questions for the moment.
Perfect. With this module as well, you have the ability to export it into Excel. So we can go down here and pull this up, so you can have the kind of the master list view of all your out of stocks, items at risk, days on hand. It gives you that quick summary. On the left-hand side right here, you have the summary tab, and then it shows you those items that are in stock from other locations or similar products. You have that full breakdown in the Excel version as well. So it makes it a little, maybe you want to dive in a little bit deeper to it, you have that ability to do so with the Excel file. Going over to the order guide compliance module, I'm going to open this up here. And what this entails us getting order guides from you guys, the customer, on a weekly basis. And what this report will do, it's gonna show you on a weekly basis if there's overcharges that have been identified. So we'll take that order guide price. Maybe this is a contracted item. We're gonna be able to identify overcharges on your order guide before you buy that product. Any items that got added, any price changes on non-contracted items week over week, so you can see price fluctuations, and also if any items got dropped. So it's complete order guide, complete order guide compliance report. It shows you the amount of items that maybe got corrected or the cost avoidance in total overcharges identified. So it's really nice to have this at your fingertips. If you have a set order guide with maybe 100 items or 102, we can notify you when that comes in and it's at 104. Hey, should these 2 items be on here? You'll be able to quickly see these 2 items got added, or hey, these 2 items got dropped. It allows you to keep that order guide under control and from growing out of control. So
It's been a big ad with their chain, because especially now with supply chain being broken and you're getting sub products, it's going to keep on showing you added items to your order guide, because you have a lockdown order guide, you know what you want. And you know what? When you find out you got subbed, it could be months later. We'll know the next week. Hey, you know what? This item got added on. Here's the price, and then here's the impact. So, I mean, besides just looking at overcharges and undercharges, the added piece in this manufacturer with supply chain being broken is going to be important.
You can also export this into Excel as well, so you can open up that master view and look at everything and filter how you need to as well. Any questions on that?
Yeah, so in order to get, when you're using this tool, who uploads those guides? Does the customer need to upload all the order guides themselves?
No.
No.
No, we can get them. We can get them directly from the distributor. So that would be the preferred way. I mean, they would just we can get a copy when they get their weekly order guide. You know, have them add our email as well, so we get a copy and they get automatically uploaded in the system. Either that, or they can email them to us on a weekly basis, and we'll upload them in the system.
Perfect. Full service. Who doesn't love that? That's it for questions for the moment.
Perfect. Yes, I mean, that's kind of all we have today with the modules. But I mean, you know, let us know. I mean, especially Fran. I mean, anything, any suggestions, any improvements from what you've seen today, and we'll put on Fran's list.
Yeah, and I actually was kidding. There are some more questions. So, is it tied to the master order guide or customer order guide?
It will be the specific order guide for the customer.
Okay. And then another question that came in, do these new features that you just mentioned automatically go into my InsideTrack instance, or do I need to speak with someone to set that process up?
Great question. So do you talk to your account manager? These are all add-ons, so talk to them and they can work through the details with you. You know, and just going back to, I mean, order guide compliance, I hate to say on this, but this is going to be huge. It's been huge with all our large chain customers, because, you know, identifying items that get added on, or, you know, that got dropped, even, you know, this item got dropped. What else do you guys have out there?
Yeah.
You know, with our access to our GPO and the 365 manufacturer partnerships, if something gets dropped, your account manager can say, hey, you know, this isn't in stock there, but we have a program on this item. It's 99%, you know, a match. So I mean, use us for that as well. But go ahead, Julie.
Awesome. That was it for questions. But like the team said, if you have anything more, reach out to us, either our contact us page on our website, your account manager will get you to the right answers for what you're looking for. And then we're hoping that you join us on our next mug session, which is Tuesday, June 29th at 2 p.m. That was going to be on the advanced purchasing report, which is one of the most commonly used tools of the InsideTrack dashboard. That's where you can view all of your spend in one place and compare all of your purchases, no matter who purchased them, whom they were purchased from, or what location they were delivered to. This advanced purchasing report allows you to remove and add up to roughly 130 columns and fields to customize your experience. So join us for that. We'll take a deep dive into that report and have a master user on that session to tell you how they are using it to succeed. And then bonus, don't forget, is you keep registering for these 6 or more, you're going to be up for that espresso machine winner, which we'll be starting to announce in July. And that's all we really have for today. So I hope that you guys found this valuable to learn about some of these great new tools, and shout out to the team in that conference room for putting all of your customer feedback to incredible use.
Thank you to everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Awesome. So we'll see you all soon.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.